mix is in.
Good morning. It is a true Monday, June the 28th. Is it 28th, 29th?
Today's the 28th.
I should have checked that. Today is the 28th, as Heidi pointed out. Yesterday we had a beautiful day. Welcome to First Local with Heidi and Colette. A typical Monday morning it is for Colette. But we're here, and we're happy about that. Yesterday, we went on our little date for Grocer for Good fundraiser to help raise awareness or funds for autism. And do you want to explain the Grocer for Good?
Yeah, basically, Grocer for Good is a model. It is it's created, is founded by Lisa Vizot Allen, and it is, I did do an article, I did do an interview. She's a very, very engaging and interesting person. Yes. But basically, it has two primary goals, and the goals are to provide like relevant employment opportunities for people who are, you know, who have some challenges, disability. You know, she does employ, she called them her foundational, her core 10. But yeah, again, to create those meaningful and relevant employment opportunities, as well to combat food insecurity for those on a fixed income. And in the downtown core has actually been referred to, it might be a little bit different now with the IDA relocating, but it was kind of like a food desert because, you know, if you didn't have a vehicle, you were on a fixed income, you know, just the simple act of getting groceries was a little bit tricky if you lived downtown,
I guess
right?
You're right. But they run purely on donations.
They have no core funding.
That's right. Correct. So yesterday, this dinner that we attended was kind of the supper club, and it raised funds. So we had a great time.
Yeah.
Beautiful day. I mean, hello.
You know, there are pictures, but we have to go through them and approve them, and it's really weird not to have, like, not to hear the noise.
Heidi is earless this morning. Okay, while we prep some more, getting ready to come back and update you what happened over the weekend in the Sault and throughout the province, we also want to talk about an interview that you did for someone who turned 100, but we'll get to that as soon as we just hear from Craig and find out what the weather's going to look like for this week.
Thank you very much, and happy Monday, everybody. We have a half-decent day today. We're going to see mainly sunny skies and some pretty nice temperatures, a little different than what we saw on the weekend, where we were just kind of seeing showers almost all weekend long. We're not going to see showers today, but we could see some cloud fill in later on this afternoon. We'll take a look now at what I'm talking about. Here's the St. Mary's River. It's pretty foggy downtown right now, and that's basically a temperature inversion where there's a warm air at the surface. It wants to rise into a very cooler, shallow layer of cold air, and that's why we see that condensation happen. It just forms a cloud at the surface. That will eventually burn off over the next couple hours, leaving us with mainly sunny skies. And as I said, we do have some clouds filling in later on today. So we'll take a look at the radar and we'll show you there is really no clouds coming our way. You see that coming from the south, and that is the direction of the flow of these systems for the next couple of days anyway. So today we're not seeing the rain. We will see some cloud later on. We do see that system off to the west. That is what our Tuesday night is looking like. We'll take a look at the 12-hour forecast though for today. As I said, mainly sunny skies today. We are going to hit 25 to 26, which is just above seasonal where we should be. Seasonal temperatures being at 22 degrees for this time of year. And then for your evening, we're settling in at 22 degrees and with some clouds filling in. We're not going to see the rain, but we will see some cloud later on this afternoon. That is your weather right now. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes with your 3-day forecast.
Thank you, Craigers. Well, another rainy afternoon, but that's okay. I mean, our grass needs the rain, and so do our flowers, although I think we had enough of it this weekend. Okay, so a special lady named Rita turned 100 years of age over the weekend here in Sault Ste. Marie, and you had the privilege to interview her on Saturday.
I did. So her birthday, the actual birthday, was yesterday. So I did arrange to speak with. We did a video interview, of course. That's cool. What an amazing opportunity. How often do you get the chance to speak. And here we've put together a little tribute. Some lovely pictures were sent to us.
And she's absolutely beautiful. When you show me these pictures,
Stunning.
like, you're crazy.
Yeah. So happy birthday, Rita. Yeah. And
there we go.
So there she is with all of her flowers, some cards. Now, the event was predictably a little on the small side. She's looking forward to an expanded event in July, when she'll be able to celebrate further with her grandchildren and her great-grandchildren. But her perspective, her outlook on life, we talked for about probably 20 minutes. And she is, I asked her, I said, what's, the question that, it's probably a tired question, but to what do you attribute your success? And she said, try to learn something new every day, because it keeps your mind interested and engaged. And I said to her, okay, so learning something new every day. And then I said, so what advice would you give? And she said, well, to who? I said, okay, well, what advice would you give to me? I said, 48, turning 49. And she said, I guess I would say, listen to music. Right? Listen to music. And I listen to music. And my kids, Mom, why is your music always on? Because music is good. So this is what she said to me. Listen to music because it keeps your brain focused on good things. Go to a dance. Learn new things, like learn an instrument or sing. And Rita herself is quite a singer. That.
Remember the playbill or whatever the...
we did have a playbill. So Rita she grew up on the West Coast. She did meet her husband at the World War. He was stationed in Nanaimo. They fell in love. They got married. And he, of course, being from the Sioux, they came back to the Sioux. Now, she had been a singer of some note on the West Coast. So when she came back, her husband took her to the Palm Gardens. And we do also have a picture of that. But I'm going to be writing an article, so I'll include all of these pictures. But so took her to the Palm Gardens, where she met Len Chasini, who was a big band player. And she started singing with them, and I asked her, I said, what was your performing name? And she said, they just called me Rita, the girl with the beat. I said, just one name, Rita. I said, so you're like Madonna. You're like Cher. So again, happy birthday, Rita. I was thrilled to have met you and spoken to you. I did get a little emotional because she's just radiated peace and grace and just was lovely. So happy birthday, and thank you for spending time with me on your Saturday.
Well, happy birthday to Rita from everybody here at Sioux Online and on TV, and we know that you had a great day and you're absolutely stunning.
Yes.
And we will take your advice and listen to music. Now, we are going to have to take a little bit of a pause right now before we hit some news, so we'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
Every day, people in crisis need someone to answer their call for help, to let them know they're not alone. Whenever people need someone, the Canadian Red Cross is there, on the phone lines and the front lines, around the world and here at home. But none of it would be possible without people just like you. No matter who you are, you have something to give. You can be that someone with the Canadian Red Cross. Learn more at redcross.ca/someone.
Maria, welcome back. It's the double shot. I'm sorry, I went to look at that camera. It is Monday, June the 28th, a typical Monday morning. It is. We hope you had a lovely weekend. And again, we wish Rita a very happy birthday. Thank you for making your Saturday, because I really feel like it did. And thank you to the Grocer for Good for our lovely evening on Sunday, which I think we're going to share a few pictures later on.
Yeah, I've got a few pictures here.
So this morning, let's hit some news because there was we do have City Council coming up tonight. I want to hit a couple of agenda items that they're going to be discussing. But just so you know that today at 11:30, Caroline Mulrooney, who is the Minister of Transportation, will be making an announcement today about public transportation improvements for the province, not just Scarborough. Which, by the way,
we covered that last week.
Yes, by the way, we were ill-informed, and sent out the minister, and we had all these councillors, all to do with Scarborough. I promise you, this is the province of Ontario. She's going to be with a few MPPs, and that is at 11:30, and we will have that broadcasting on TV and Facebook. So, COVID numbered me.
COVID numbers.
Yes,
so no new cases to report since June 22nd. So rolling totals then, 152,078 tests have been administered locally, out of which we have confirmed 400 cases, 2 of which are still considered to be active. We haven't anybody in hospital in this moment.
That's amazing.
We have resolved then, simple math, we have resolved 398 cases, and we have remained static at 110 cases that have screened positive for the variants of concern.
Okay.
Now on Friday, the province did report 287 new cases of COVID. Oh, actually not Friday, yesterday, sorry.
Okay.
I'm not, why would I fixate on Friday? I don't know. Anyway, 287 new cases of COVID-19 yesterday and 12 deaths linked to the virus. Health Minister Christina Elliott says that there are 66 new cases in the region of Waterloo, 42 in Toronto and 38 in Grey Bruce. Well, they always manage to put a new name in there for me.
They do. They like throwing that in.
It's like
Grey Bruce County.
Grey.
Grey Bruce County is a pretty big region. So, but this is not porcupine today, though.
Feels Scottish.
I guess it's very Scottish.
Bruce the Grey. No, okay, so Grey Bruce, yes. Okay. She says she did indicate that there are also 26 new cases in the Peel region and 16 in the Porcupine Health Unit.
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Whoop, there it is.
And that the data was based on more than 18,500 completed tests. The Ministry of Health says that 289 people currently are in intensive care because of the virus, and 191 of those are on a ventilator. The vaccination program is rolling out. Ontario indicated that it had administered 202,672 doses of a COVID-19 vaccine since Saturday. And John Tory, the mayor of Toronto, received his second dose.
I'm laughing because of what I did on here the other day. I made a mistake the other day, but we won't talk. Well,
and Toronto's they've been holding their clinics at the Scotiabank Arena, which is where the Raptors play, as well
and the Leafs.
As the Leafs. Well, I wasn't sure if I could say.
You led with the Raptors when you know I bleed blue and white. Okay,
well, you said that they were dead to you. So
no, I said hockey was dead to me. The Leafs will never be dead to me.
Okay.
Go Montreal.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you, Heidi, for updating me on.
You're welcome.
Oh my God. Well, all Ontario adults over the age of 18 are eligible to get their second book today. The province says everyone 18 and over who has a first dose of a mRNA vaccine is able to book an appointment and receive their second shot. The government says expands the eligibility for an earlier second dose to 1.5 million people. So that's fantastic.
Okay.
Now, what does that mean locally? Well, at the GFL, there have been new clinics added. Individuals 18 and over, like I said, are invited and can be accelerated to move towards getting their second shot. And my microphone's just going some weird things there. Starting today at 9 a.m., over 3,600 new appointments will be available at the GFL Memorial Gardens for individuals who are 18 and older. These are mRNA vaccine clinics and can be first or second dose. And dates of these clinics are the July 5th, the 8th, and the 9th. We do have this posted to our website, so please go to SueOnline.com to get any more information. Yeah. But that's, again, July 5th, 8th, and 9th. If you want to make an appointment, you need to get your pen and a piece of paper right now, and I'll tell you, it's 705-541-7370, also posted to our website.
Yes.
If you received your first dose at the GFL Gardens between April 17th and May the 1st, you will be contacted directly to book your second dose, which is fantastic. These second dose clinics will be held July 6th and 10th, but that's okay. They'll be contacting you. So if you got your shot already at the GFL, they will contact you. You will receive information directly using the email that you provided when you went to get your first vaccination, and follow the link provided to book your second. Youth age 12 to 17, you can still pre-register online for youth 12 to 17 about clinics taking place on July 6th or the 10th. If you are unable to pre-register online and need assistance regarding, please call that number I sent to you before, which is 541-7370. And the phone lines are open Monday to Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And also, transportation to the clinics can be arranged if you need
which is
transportation.
very cool.
It's amazing. I know PUC was doing that in the beginning. It just says transportation can be arranged. We'll look into that and get you more information for the morning show tomorrow. But yeah, so if you're 18 or over, you can go get your second dose or your first dose. And if you had it at GFL, they'll contact you. And 12 to 17, you can pre-register. There we go. All caught up.
Fantastic.
This Monday's turning out pretty golden. We've got 2 more minutes, Heidi.
Great. 2 more minutes. Well, let's talk about Toronto actually set a single-day North American record in administering 26,771 doses. So what they did is they held a mass vaccination clinic on Sunday, so yesterday, while we were enjoying some fantastic Syrian cuisine catered by Georgie Shawarma.
So good.
They were having a mass vaccination clinic at the Scotiabank Arena where the Leafs play.
Ah, it's my girl.
Okay.
Oh, she's wearing a Raptors jersey just as you said that.
Okay.
Come on.
So this sets... So
there's
with
the Raptors.
That number,
Are you kidding?
26,771 vaccinations administered sets the record to more than 25,000 adults and almost 1,300 youth as part of they're calling it Our Winning Shot initiative, breaking the previous record. Well, sure.
Freaking lasers.
Breaking the previous record of 17,003 shots administered back in April at the Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas. So,
yes. Get those Texans, North America's winner so far.
So around 8:30, Mayor John Tory tweeted that they had reached their goal because the goal was only to have administered 25,000.
Excellent,
so,
Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's amazing news. People getting poked right, left, and center. Okay, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the council agenda coming up tonight. We've got some stuff that happened over the weekend, a little bit of debris in front of the Bush Play Museum that we'll tell you about. We'll be right back.
Yes.
Yes.
First Local, supported by Gary Chervinsky, Exit Realty, Lake Superior. Buying a home is a big decision, so is choosing the right agent. Call Gary Chervinsky, broker at Exit Realty, Lake Superior, 705-257-5432. When social distancing, remember, stay at least 6 feet away and wear your mask. Help save lives.
We are at war with a virus, and healthcare troops and first responders are on the front line fighting it every day. Let's join the fight by staying home. Staying home is not a retreat. It's the most brave and aggressive weapon we have against this enemy. Because when we do stay at home, we help prevent overwhelming our hospitals while buying time for our scientists to find the vaccine. And that is how we beat it.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings with Colette and Heidi. We were dressed in our finery yesterday, and despite the ominous clouds, there was only a sprinkling, just enough to kind of keep our complexions
we look dewy.
Fresh
we
and
look
dewy. Exactly the word that I was going to use. So I need to know, Craig, how much makeup do I need to not wear this week? Because it's just going to be rubbed off by the rain. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And as I said earlier, we are looking at a pretty nice day today. We'll take a look at the radar. We don't really see much going on in our neck of the woods. This is our next weather maker coming in for late day Tuesday. Today, though, we're just going to be basically seeing mainly sunny skies with some cloud filling in later on this afternoon. As far as temperatures go, we're not all that bad. We're actually above seasonal for today. 25 to 26. It's going to feel closer to 31 degrees with a little bit of humidity out there. 21 degrees in Wawa and 27 in Timmins. So we are definitely seeing a little bit of a teaser with some heat today. We're going to lose that come tomorrow. Take a look at the systems map. Now, if you're asking where the actual hot temperatures are, they're being locked up under this high pressure system. Very hot conditions there. That's going to try to filter in sometime over this coming weekend into next weekend. In the meantime, we're going to stay with seasonal or just slightly above seasonal temperatures as this kind of mess works its way through. This is our day today, high pressure, keeping this at bay, but this will eventually fill in. Everything's kind of moving in this direction, and that will fill in with cloud later on today, and then some rain coming in later Tuesday, maybe even a thunderstorm. This is what we look like for the next 3 days. For today, I'm going to take those showers right out of today. Originally that was in the forecast with maybe just a chance of a shower coming in late this afternoon. Right now it looks like we're just going to stay with the cloud. Temperatures around 25 to 26, and again it's going to feel closer to 31. Tuesday, a mix of sun and cloud. We do see those showers moving in late day Tuesday, mainly during the evening time. Temperatures again, once again at 25, and then we're going to start seeing our temperatures up a little bit for Wednesday as we see a mix of sun and cloud, and then we see another system coming in for, unfortunately, Canada Day. Looks like we're going to wake up to a wet Canada Day right now. I'll have more on that coming up at 5 o'clock. Right now, let's send it back to Heidi and Colette.
Thank you, Craigers. Welcome back. 25, 25, 26, not too shabby. And then I hear some rain for Thursday, but it's still a few days out, so we never know. Okay, so I don't know if you know this. Okay. Is the broadband connectivity throughout Ontario has been a personal passion or love, or really feel that all parts of the province should have the same broadband connectivity as other parts of the province. Why not?
Yes.
So hold on to your knickers, because on Friday, the federal government announced, you remember when it came in? I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. So the government of Canada is investing nearly $16 million to bring high-speed internet to homes in rural and northern Ontario. The COVID-19 pandemic was highlighted on how much we're relying on our broadband connectivity.
Yes, that's
people
true.
Working from home, our little kitties.
No joke.
Absolutely, we're heavily rely on the internet. Now more than ever, as we know, our high-speed internet needs to be boosted, and we need to have the same broadband connectivity as other parts of the province.
Yeah.
Too many Canadians are living in rural and remote areas who lack the access to high speed. There's a lot of buffering going on too. I know in my house there's a lot of buffering. Anyway, so the rapid response stream of the Universal Broadband Fund, the Government of Canada is taking immediate action to get Canadians connected. So let's quickly just bring that down. Terry Sheehan was with the Honourable Mariam Monsef, the Minister for Women and Gender Equality, as well as Rural and Economic Development. She has two portfolios. So their funding is, right now they're bringing better broadband service for 27 projects to 7,500 or so underserved households in 49 communities. The best part of this is that Prince Township and area, which includes Carpin Beach, Gros Cap, Point Louise, and they will all benefit $157,635 as a federal contribution for Leapfrog Telecom to improve the broadband connectivity to 403 households in this area. The region of Prince Township using fixed wireless last mile and fiber core network technologies. Again, that is Leapfrog Telecom who's doing that. The total cost of the project is $210,730. And so there's more to that announcement, but I just wanted to localize and let you know that Prince Township and the localized areas, it's getting their broadband strengthened. So
yes,
it's been an ongoing issue for well over 10 years. Yeah. And it's very happy to see and be able to share that with you this morning.
Yeah, I do.
I'm such a nerd.
I do have some contacts that have struggled with their internet, and I would mercilessly tease them with
Right?
Just give the squirrel in the wheel a poke. See if you can get that going a little bit faster.
We're getting told to go faster, by the way, in our ears, so we got to get our
No,
squirrel.
you're getting told to go
I know,
faster.
Heidi's earless.
I said when you took the sound out of my ear, then I am unfettered. You cannot
Heidi
cage
is
me today.
She's running free. Okay, next story. Next story. What do you got? Fire,
Well,
fence. Oh my goodness. Is this the one about the bush plane?
Not yet.
Oh.
Wait for that.
That is-
Hang on. Okay.
Crazy story.
So, an observant resident. Okay, so this is where it pays to have neighbors that are highly aware
Yeah.
of what's going on in the neighborhood. So an observant resident might have actually prevented a very large incident, last night.
Okay.
So, Sue, you made me nervous.
Sorry, I'm like
I've got
3
numbers.
minutes.
Sue Fire Services.
I gave you
did
3 fingers, not one. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sioux Fire Services did respond to a call on North Street last night. At around 5 o'clock, they came to an abandoned structure in the 200 block of North Street after a local resident called in indicating smoke was coming from a window. So upon arrival, firefighters could be seen working to put out what appeared to be a small fire in the second floor of the structure. Sioux Online did then learn that people had been seen running from the structure after the fire started.
Not good.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty crazy.
No, it continues though.
Oh, it does.
Hang on.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's not done. Sioux Police Services were also involved.
Yeah.
So, and it's possibly related. It's not confirmed.
Okay.
Sioux Police Services were observed on St. George's Avenue near North Street, taking one person into custody. So fire services did remain on the scene for over an hour, managing the fire. Police were not long before police did clear the scene with one individual in the back of the vehicle. Enbridge Gas and police stayed. They lingered to secure everything, and so.
Busy weekend.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, police shut down Wellington Street on Saturday, and I happened to drive by at the same time, and I'm like, why is this police officer taking the sewer lid? What's that called? The top of the sewer off? Well, to get down to the sewer.
It's the manhole.
Well, I
lid.
didn't want to say that. It's not a
The
manhole.
person hole.
It's not supposed to be a master bedroom. It's a primary bedroom. So the primary hole cover. They're staring down there. I'm like, what is going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on because Dan Gray let me know. At approximately 12:30 p.m. on Saturday, this is what I did see when I was coming down. And like, okay, here we go, another fancy Saturday. There it is. That's what see the primary hole. Okay, that sounds really kind of offside. But upon arrival at the road block, police set up at Wellington and Brown Street. People witnessed officers with weapons drawn and one person being detained. Police then appeared to be paying special attention to the contents of a bag and a piece of sidewalk in relation to the investigation, which would be this piece of sidewalk with the primary hole. Patrol units, emergency services officers, and at least one supervisor were on the scene on Saturday. As of 1:20, the roadway was still blocked in this area. Dan Gray has reached out to police services for comment. So when they get back to Sioux Online, we will have this updated, and I'm sure it will be updated shortly because it was quite a scene. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. Anyways, we've got time for one more story. Why don't you throw us to a commercial?
Now I'm going to talk about the bush plane.
Yes, bush plane.
So there was a relatively serious incident that did take place. This took place Saturday. Saturday, Sunday morning. It's like 3 a.m. So whatever that kind
Go
of
to
gray
bed,
area.
you know what I mean?
know. So according to Mike Gualtieri, at approximately 3 a.m., he did hear a large crashing sound near the area of the Bush Plane Museum on Bay Street. He said he noticed a vehicle with no lights speeding down Bay Street before colliding into multiple objects and then driving away.
And then
So when Sioux Online did get to the scene, he
not
left
funny.
some
I
parts
should
of
be
his
laughing.
vehicle behind. Yes, when he did get to the scene, when Sioux Online did get to the scene, member of Sioux Police Services were investigating the incident. A cedar fence, a fire hydrant, grass, and a corner of the garden had all fallen victim to this vehicle. So, and as we showed you, it was obviously a gray Nissan, because they did leave their front grille behind, as well as other pieces of the vehicle and various pieces of debris scattered across the screen.
Well, okay.
Or the scene, rather. So, we have reached out to Sault Police Services for comment. Okay. In this moment, there is no word on damages, but I'm going to say that vehicle
Nissan has some
damaged.
It's damaged.
Damaged.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we are going to talk a bit about ambassadors in the signing blame highlight report on downtown safety, as well as a tribute to Conan O'Brien, who is signing off broadcast and retiring. How old is he? Do you know he's really tall? Did you?
I did know he's tall.
Kind of weird. But we'll be right back and talk a little bit more about Conan, and we have some social media. We are going to talk about a little 1-year-old who had his birthday here in Sault Ste. Marie, Mr. Jax. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
First Local, supported by James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist. Your new home doesn't come with mortgage advice. I do. Call James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist, RBC 705-975-1519.
The Canadian Council of the Blind has been improving the lives of those with vision loss for over 70 years. With more than 65 chapters across Canada, it is the largest membership-based organization of the blind. People of all ages dealing with vision loss can join and participate in sports and recreation activities, technology training and assistance, peer support groups, and advocacy programs. For more information, visit ccbnational.net or call 1-877-304-0968.
Is going to a party really worth it? Putting yourself at risk puts everyone at risk. Help limit the spread of COVID-19.
Back! We have some good news, other than it being a Monday morning, looking all fresh and fine. We had a great weekend. You're with the lovely Heidi and Colette. Okay.
Also lovely.
Oh, well, I'm sweating behind my knees. I feel like it's very hot in here. Hot. We are going to get to social media shortly. But guess what? Do you have your full vaccination yet? I know you don't, but you, the general you. If you do, Dr. Teresa Tam, who everyone knows, there she is. She's made an announcement that if you are fully vaccinated, you no longer need the masks or to social distance. You'll see this beautiful graphic just popped up. Most outdoor settings and indoor settings with solid routes. Indoor settings. This is what's opening back up. But this is where you don't need to wear your mask anymore. We're following the model of the United States, obviously. Yeah. That's what they've been doing. If you watched some boxing over the weekend like I did, and we will talk about Gervonta Davis's big win. I'm so excited. It was such a great fight. I love boxing. But if you notice, all the people rammed into that arena, no one was wearing I maybe saw a couple people wearing a mask. So anyway, I'm kind of liking it as an extra accessory now, but
well, I mean, lipstick is expensive, so,
I'm sorry to cut you off. And just my other stupid motion is I still wear lipstick when I'm wearing that, so it's covered on the inside of my mask. Yeah. And I'm wasting my makeup.
Yeah, that's accurate.
So stupid. Anyway, over to you. You have a couple updates you want to talk about. Conan, social media.
Let's talk about Conan, because, Conan really kind of took everybody by surprise, I think. I mean, he always a very talented comedic writer, and once he started his show, I have to be honest, I wasn't entirely convinced, but hilarious, hysterically funny, so brilliant, so many things I could say about him. Mm-hmm. He's been on the air for 28 years.
What?
In 3 different, I'll use the word iterations, so get your dictionaries out. Conan O'Brien, after 28 years, is walking away from doing a nightly talk show. His last show will be Thursday. So although he will return, here it comes, right? 4th iteration.
Okay.
He will return with a weekly variety series on HBO Max, which, yes, Kevin, I know we don't get it in Canada in the coming months. It still marks the end of an era, it feels like, his quote is, "It feels like I'm saying goodbye to a friend." Yeah, like Late Night with Conan O'Brien debuted on NBC September 13th, 1993. Okay, and we all know what he looks like. You know, you were just saying he's unusually tall.
Very tall.
Very lanky, fiery red hair. But I think that it's those things that allowed him to really kind of infiltrate, because he was so self-deprecating and disarming with his humor that it was impossible not to root for him.
Absolutely.
So definitely going to leave a significant gap in mainstream television. I will miss him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have to admit, I'm a very big David Letterman fan, and then David Letterman put out his Netflix series, My Next Guest, which is phenomenal if you ever get a chance to watch that. So, well, congratulations to Mr. O'Brien, and being freakishly tall. He's very, very tall, like Vince Vaughn. Okay, let's get to some social media quickly. We'll throw to a commercial, come back, and we've got some factoids. And speaking of boxing, we have a great factoid coming up about that. But just before we throw it in, Mike, can you throw up our picture of our beautiful 1-year-old Sault Ste. Marie resident who turned 1 on Saturday, if you can? This is the gorgeous Jax. I love his name, Jax, J-A-X, just like in Sons of Anarchy. Jax Calvin Anthony Irwin turned 1 year old. And this is the grandson to our wonderful Tony Mancuso, who's a great person and viewer of our show. So good morning to Tony. Here is your beautiful grandson. Thank you for sharing that with us. And yeah, isn't he so cute?
I do love the trend of like the cake smashing, right, with
so
babies.
cute.
Like I think that is so adorable to me. You know, a bit of a mess probably to clean up.
That's okay.
But
Who
whatever,
cares? Their
like,
kids are having fun.
Set them up, let them smash, and take the pictures, right?
Wow,
Sure.
sounds like a good weekend. We are going to cut to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to hit social media right away and then throw some more news at you, keeping it local this morning. Fresh and fun. We'll be right back.
First Local, supported by YDoc Detailing. Call YDoc Detailing at 249-356-6688 to book an appointment for detailing or paint correction services today.
Is going to a party really worth it? Putting yourself at risk puts everyone at risk. Help limit the spread of COVID-19.
You don't need a media monkey to make healthy choices. Think for yourself. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
And coming back to a double shot.
You said we'll take a picture.
Welcome back. Oh, I forgot to tell Heidi that we're coming back in. We're coming back in.
Okay.
And
great.
it is Monday,
Okay.
June the 20th. We were sitting here talking about tattoos. If you don't mind, we were trying to talk. But anyway, Monday, June 28th, it is today. We had a great weekend. We hope you did too. We're going to cut right to the beautiful Heidi and some social media. Actually, no. Yesterday, we were at the Grocer for Good fundraiser. And we want to share some of those photos that we had yesterday. Michael, if you please. This is us having a fun in our Friday. It was really nice how they had all these pretty, look at your face, you're so cute. And that is not a glass of red wine, that is Coca-Cola.
For sure. Yeah.
So, yeah, we had a beautiful afternoon, and we just wanted to thank Grocer for Good for being a part of that. And you know what? Especially, thank you to Kim.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Kim. And that was my dairy-free brownie.
Yeah,
That
was it good?
Delicious. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you. We
much
get
fun.
that picture off. It's been up for way too long. Okay, yes. Just kidding. Anyway, thank you very much, Kim, for making that possible.
Absolutely,
yesterday.
yeah.
Right? It was
and
great.
I hope you're having fun in Basswood.
Absolutely. Okay,
Basswood
social
Lake.
media.
Social media. Let's
beautiful
see. And
friend.
reaching into the void. 28 comments. Holy snapping.
Okay.
How many of these are attributable to Brad and Jim? Let's see.
Okay.
Giselle beats everybody to the punch. Giselle Tchaikovsky says, good morning. Oh, good Monday morning, everyone.
Monday morning, Giselle.
Good morning, Giselle. Joseph, good morning, everyone. Have a great day / week. You too, Joseph. I will be in touch with you today.
Oh.
Enica, oh, wow.
What's she saying?
Okay, well, there's a lot of exclamation points. Good morning, all.
Oh,
So we're going to give that, and there's at least 5 of them there.
Okay.
Anything more than 3 starts to blur because my eyes are failing at an alarming rate. So we have a smiley emoji, a tulip, a cup of coffee, and a cookie. Very nice. Good morning, Enica. Bradley, good morning, with 3 exclamation points and a peace sign.
Peace.
Jim, good morning. Sunny, finally, I felt like I was in England, so I broke out my bumbershoot and wellies.
Nice.
I can go with you on the wellies. I don't know what a bumbershoot is.
I'm not umbrella.
Okay. Steve,
A brawly, as my mom would say.
Okay,
A brawly.
I
Get
know
your brollies
brawly.
out.
Yeah. So good morning to you, Jim. Steve, good morning, all. Hope you all had a good weekend. Enjoy your week coming up. And he's rocking the horns.
I love the horns.
Yeah. No acronym. So he's giving my brain a break.
Oh.
It's still kind of whimpering when I see your name. I twitch a little bit because you broke me a couple of times
Yes,
last
you
week.
did. Yes,
So
you did.
Tony Mancuso.
Hey, buddy. Go Montreal.
Here it comes.
The grandfather to Jax, the 1-year-old.
Yes, the cake smasher.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. The sun's coming up between two
There it is.
Salon.
You do it very well, I must say.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I practice it a lot.
I know. This is true, folks. No lie on that one.
Okay. So we celebrated Saturday, and yes, my grandson's Jack's first birthday. So cake and a little celebrate emoji and a present and a cone of confetti. Everyone have a great day. Everyone, GHG. So go Habs, go.
Go Habs, go.
2 cups of coffee. I don't even have a cup of coffee right now. Okay, Jim, morning, Brad, morning, Jim. Jim, Hydette and Calliope look good this morning, almost good enough to be co-hosts of Second Local.
Well, I don't know about that. I missed an eyeliner. It was like a 5-minute makeup job for me this morning, so this is what you're getting.
Oh, funny. Marilyn Trumbull, good morning, everyone. 4 exclamation points,
Nice.
maybe, yes. I hope everyone has a great day. The tracks
Great day, she
continue to have the sun coming up between them. All right, she's got the temperature rising. We've got sun, we've got smiles, we've got 2 cups of coffee and a cat-ish smiling. Yes.
By the way, when you just went like this, I just want you to know that is a Scottish symbol for something. We'll talk offline. Just reminded me when you went like this. Anyway, so
No, I don't know.
if you're Scottish, you get it right now.
When they put this little emoji, if they want me to say it every time, because I don't know. I mean,
Well, depends what it is.
Well, this is the Traxalan.
Oh, I feel like you're saying.
They're peppering me with these things now. Tony Mancuso, good morning with the Traxalan and the
Tony,
sun.
my buddy.
Yeah. Yes. Good morning, Marilyn. Jim, I saw a guy playing bugle on the Sioux Boardwalk and asked him why he didn't play the guitar, and he said that the guitar blows. Okay. Tony found that quite funny. Carl says, good morning from Marge and Carl.
Oh,
good
good
morning,
morning.
Marge and Carl.
Mr. and Mrs. Gray. Good morning. Your son was very
Kathy
busy
Ramsey, Friday was my school at Kinaawaya.
Yeah.
Maybe your last day of school.
Oh, yeah, that's
So that's right, because you had a graduation, didn't you? You were graduating. I
Yes.
believe Kathy was the one. Congratulations,
Yes.
Kathy. You know, your future stretches before you, rife with possibilities. So
That's a
go
nice
forward.
message.
Yeah.
God, you're so good.
Well,
Improv.
improv.
So good. This one right here.
Oh, a new name.
Okay.
Anthony Garofs, Garofs. Welcome aboard. Thank you for watching. And he is, I guess you call that tagging when you put somebody's name and it goes blue.
Yes.
Candace Yvonne.
Okay.
Good morning to
guys.
you both. Welcome. Thank you for watching. Merci beaucoup. GM, love to start my week with you beautiful ladies. Good morning to
nice.
you.
Good morning.
Merci, and your uplifting notes are always well received.
Yes,
Thank
they
you.
are. Yep.
Debbie Doucette, have a stupendous day,
Oh,
all.
nice.
sunflower, coffee, 3 explosion cones, 3 sunshines, and another cup of coffee.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Debbie.
I've had a stupid morning. Now let's hope it goes to stupendous day.
No,
You like how I did that?
no.
Oh, I had a
just
little bit of
morning, just a morning.
Just a morning. It's a good morning. I
Debbie-
woke up happy, so.
Well, yeah, there
we
you
go.
go. We're well rested. Well
Absolutely well rested.
rested. Debbie Clayton, good morning, ladies. Hope you had a nice weekend. We did. And we did unusual things this weekend as well. So it's always nice when that
Yeah.
can result in a good weekend.
Shizzle my dizzle.
Chris Bridges,
Oh, what's Chris got today?
good morning.
Good morning.
It's a Jason Momoa fun fact.
Oh my god, I was wondering why she was getting all hot and bothered beside me.
He started a canned water company because
Look
of
at her face. Come on. Look at her. She's... I love it. Mike, cue
Yeah.
a picture.
So he started a canned water company because aluminum gets recycled more than plastic. He's just too much.
Look
He's
at her.
just too much. Thanks, Chris.
Jeez. Her whole body language changed. She melted. Oh, there you go, babes. There you go. That's like, here we go. And the flush of red is starting from her toes. It's fast approaching her arm. There we go. Look at that beautiful rosy cheek blush.
Yes.
We got 1 minute to a commercial.
Okay,
Round
I
us
think
out.
I can do it. I can do
I
it.
know you can do it.
Okay. Margaret McCaig says, good morning, all. Good morning, Margaret. Kimberly, you should not be online. You should be kayaking and prancing about smartly. Good morning, beautiful ladies. I hope you had a wonderful dinner last night, heading out for last kayak ride on Big Basswick Lake and then back in town soon. Thank you for supporting Grocer for Good. Well, and thank you. And if ever there were an organization worth supporting, I put it back out there, Grocer for Good.
Yeah, do it.
No source of core funding.
Yep.
Do go to the website, find the article that I did because they have all kinds of fundraising initiatives in this moment. You can click on the link. It's very easy. They are a registered charity, so donations over a certain amount will be issued a receipt.
And they're doing a fantastic thing by helping those with autism and start their future and give them those basics, help them with their skills to work and
and we did get
communicate.
to talk.
And it was great. We have 3 seconds left.
3 seconds for the whole show.
How about we just come right back after this commercial break? Heidi will finish social media. I apologize, we got off.
Finish it!
Finish him. And speaking of finishing him, I want to talk about Juvonte Davis and the boxing match.
Oh, and the factoids.
And the factoid. It was
Okay.
great. We'll be right back. We have more weather coming out after this. Stay tuned.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
Loss is something that never leaves you. Donate $45 today to help victims of impaired driving. A message from Mad Canada.
Don't click it, Mike. It's a scam.
Oh, hi, Voice of Reason. It looks legit.
Don't click. Listen to your voice of reason before you act.
I deleted it.
Canada.ca/bscamsmart can help.
First Local, supported by Need window coverings? Locally owned and operated, NAC completes window coverings from start to finish. Call or message us today to schedule your free quote and experience what NAC can do for you.
Good morning and welcome back. Thank you to our support board individuals. Very good. And yes, we all need support. So let's find out what it lies ahead in more detail on the weather. Over to you, Craig.
I said just a little while ago, BC and Western Canada was seeing these very hot temperatures. Well, I'm going to tell you just how hot. There 54 heat records were recorded yesterday, just yesterday. The hottest being in Lytton, BC, 46.1 degrees Celsius. That's not including the humidity. So imagine how it's feeling out there. That's where you should be, Colette, if you like the hot and steamy. The last record was hit in 1937, so it's been a while since that was beat. And if things continue tomorrow, Linton, BC, will hit 47 degrees, making it the hottest temperature in Canada ever. So that's pretty hot out there. It's not going to get that hot here today, but it's going to be very warm, 26 degrees. We'll take a look at the 12-hour forecast and show you what your day is shaping up like. It's 13 degrees right now under mainly sunny skies. We do see some high clouds filling in, and we do have some fog downtown. That will eventually lift in the next couple of hours. We're heading towards 25, 26 degrees. It's going to feel like 31 degrees with a little bit of humidity we have today. And it's going to stay pretty nice for your evening at 22 degrees with some light breezes, and no rain expected until late Tuesday at this point anyway. So we'll check that, and we'll have another forecast for you coming up at 5 o'clock. Not 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock today, because City Council starts airing at 4:30, which on TV will be airing at 4:30 today. So we'll see you at 4 o'clock today for News at Night.
Thank you, Craig. 46 degrees? Yes, you're right. I do love hot and steamy. And yes, you're right. I should be there. 46 degrees yesterday, and climbing even more for today and tomorrow. Very hot and steamy. Speaking of hot and steamy, over to you to finish social media.
Yes, well, how appropriate that
Thank you.
I come back to Mark Jordan for hot and steamy. He says, "Good morning, all," with a big smile.
And I bet he's smiling even more now. You just called him hot and steamy.
Well, I didn't call him hot and steamy. You said hot and steamy, and Mark. Well,
all right, Mark.
Okay. Lizard. He has a little tiny gecko-like lizard.
I love geckos.
I know. Well, this is very cute. I'll have to show you. I know. Laura Candido, who is a new viewer, is the daughter of the lovely Rita that we saluted this morning.
Nice.
She wishes Jax a happy birthday.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, with a little heart and a little celebration, little emoji.
Yeah, because they would have shared the same birthday, 1 and 100 on the same day. Jax and Rita.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Okay.
That's
excellent.
awesome.
Wow. Well, that's very interesting to me. I'll have to reflect on that. Okay. And then we rounded out with Jen Buchan.
Yes.
Church Street Jen,
We'll
who's
talk
doing the
about Jen.
fundraiser
Yes.
for Riley
Yes.
to assist with her surgery.
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies. Have a great week with a sunflower again, raising, so bottle drive. I don't know if it's ongoing. I don't remember.
I was just thinking that too, because I do want to talk about it, but we will repost that and share it again in social media, I think, just to let everybody know. And we need to raise money for Riley here, and we'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah, so and that rounds out our foray into social media. Why don't you talk to us about that fight?
So there were two undefeated fighters fighting for the first time on Saturday night. Gervonta the Tank Davis, who is represented by Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm a big Floyd fan. I don't know if you are, but that's okay. He fought Mario Barrios, who is also a fantastic fighter, and Gervonta is quite small, much smaller than Mario. So I think I was going, and Mario was he's a really good fighter. It went 11 rounds out of 12. You cut it out over there. Mario did not win the fight. Gervonta Davis did. I just love saying his name. You cannot say that without some swagger.
Some sort of for sure.
Gervonta the Tank Davis. It was the TKO, 11th round. It was fantastic. Both undefeated fighters fighting for the first time.
And was Gervonta, I'm sorry, the smaller?
Gervonta is the smaller one. And he's like, if you have a chance to go back, if you like boxing, I encourage you to try and watch that fight. So it's Mario Barrios and Gervonta Davis. He's fantastic. Beeping and bobbing. I love boxing. And he knocked him out. He knocked him on his ASS, and it was the first time that Mario's ever been knocked down. So it was awesome fight. Anyways, that is a nice segue. If you missed it on Saturday, go YouTube that. But nice segue into your factoid this morning.
Should I give the back? Okay, so the backstory. Okay, I'll start with the factoid. Okay. So, June 28th, 1997. Mike Tyson bites Evander Holyfield's ear in their heavyweight championship fight. Okay?
Just the tip.
joke, how do you know when it's time to retire from boxing?
Yeah.
When Mike Tyson chips a tooth on your hearing aid. Very funny, very funny. But what's even, because I'm very big on synchronicity and the universe, kind of communicating, doing those sorts of things. So last night, she was talking about this fight, and I was like, did you ever see that meme that's like just Evander Holyfield, but his mask is dangling, and it just says, "Thanks, Mike Tyson," right? So this literally happened last night. So I come in today to organize the factoids, and I was like, oh, are you kidding?
I know.
Just such an odd coincidence.
Well, you know what? We're just, that's how powerful you are. You put it out there and it comes back to you. All comes full circle. We've got 2 minutes left to show. So,
I have another factoid.
I was just going to say that. Why don't you factoid us up and then, we'll remind people to watch us at 11:30 when we're with the Minister of Infrastructure, Caroline Mulrooney, who's making a public transit announcement with regards to the province as a whole, not just Scarborough. Factoid us.
June 28th, 2019.
Okay, 2 years ago.
Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne
I love these.
ordered Donald Trump not to use the Star's music for his political campaign. The U.S. president, who was running for re-election in 2020, used Ozzy's 1980 hit Crazy Train. I was going to say, I didn't read this. I was going to say that, but then I thought, no, that might be offensive. But no, okay, so he wanted to use it. So used Ozzy's 1980 hit Crazy Train in a video mocking his Democratic rivals. Okay. Sharon Osbourne suggested Mr. Trump could ask some of his prominent supporters, such as Kanye West, Kid Rock, and Ted Nugent, to supply him with music for his campaign.
Excellent. That's a very weird combination, Kanye and Ted Nugent. On TV, firstlook@gmail.com. You'll see on your screen there. Please send us any pictures, photos that you'd like us to share. You've got a special milestone coming up. We want to talk about it. We want to share your pics because we're a community here, and that's what we do at Sue Online and on TV. Thank you for joining us here on Monday, June the 28th. Have an amazing Monday, June the 28th. We will be back tomorrow, and I am going to be live at the top of each hour with some news to update you what's going on in the city. And at 11:30 with the Minister of Infrastructure, Caroline Mulrooney, daughter of, Brian. That Mulrooney. You got it. Thanks for joining us. Have an awesome day.